Welcome to Epic Battle. Today, we pit two of history's greatest empires against each other, the Spanish Empire and the British Empire. The Spanish, forged by the Reconquista and fueled by American gold, face the British, masters of industry and the seas. This isn't just a comparison, it's a hypothetical war for global supremacy. We'll examine their armies, navies, leaders, and the resources that powered their rise. The Spanish monarchy's absolute rule clashes with Britain's parliamentary industrial powerhouse. Imagine fleets clashing from the Caribbean to the Pacific, and armies battling across continents. Every colony from Mexico to India becomes a crucial front in this world war. We'll break down their strengths, weaknesses, and what might tip the scales. Let's set the stage for the ultimate imperial showdown. Spanish Empire versus British Empire. Who will win? The Spanish Empire, at its golden age, was a superpower under the Habsburgs. Conquistadors toppled the Aztecs and Incas, flooding Spain with gold and silver. The tercios, Spain's legendary infantry, dominated European battlefields with discipline and innovation. Spain's navy controlled Atlantic and Mediterranean routes, defeating foes like the Ottomans at Lepanto. Yet Spain's wealth depended on American silver, causing inflation and economic fragility. Governing a vast empire stretched their resources thin, and centralized rule could falter under weak leadership. As rivals advanced, Spain's technology and industry began to lag. These cracks would be exposed in a true global war. Now, the British Empire at its Victorian peak, an industrial and naval juggernaut. The Industrial Revolution made Britain the world's workshop, its goods and influence spanning continents. The Royal Navy, unmatched after Trafalgar, secured trade and projected power worldwide. British redcoats armed with modern rifles and artillery proved adaptable and disciplined in wars from India to Africa. The empire's vastness brought resources and manpower, but also vulnerability to rebellion and overextension. Britain's economy relied on open sea lanes and colonial raw materials. Its parliamentary system could be slow, but allowed for flexible, resilient administration. Disrupting Britain's global network could threaten its dominance. The stage is set for a clash of empires. The Spanish Empire of the 1500s faces the British Empire of the 1800s in a war for global supremacy. Spain launches a new armada, aiming to land tercios on English soil. But British ironclads, faster and deadlier, decimate the wooden Spanish galleons from afar, with Spain's navy shattered. Britain strikes at Spanish colonies, cutting off silver and resources. British redcoats, with advanced rifles, outgun the tercios' pikes and arquebuses. Spain's valor is real, but the technological gap is insurmountable. Britain's industry churns out weapons and ships, while Spain's economy collapses without American silver. Britain funds rebellions in Spanish territories, stretching Spain even thinner. The war becomes a global siege, with Britain's decentralized administration proving more adaptable. Spain's centralized rule and slow communications can't keep up. After years of brutal conflict, the British Empire emerges victorious. The win isn't about bravery, but about technology, industry, and economic power. The Industrial Revolution gives Britain an overwhelming edge. Ironclads and rifles outclass galleons and pikes. Britain's factories and finances sustain a global war. Spain's pre-industrial system cannot compete. Yet, victory comes at a cost. Britain's resources are drained, and nationalist movements stir in its colonies. The war sows the seeds of imperial decline, showing that even the mightiest empires are vulnerable. History's lesson power is temporary, and the future belongs to those who adapt. Who would you back in this ultimate clash? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more epic historical battles.